Hey, Kevin on here, and I need to be on record to Alex Camps and the rest of the world that the Patriots dynasty ends tomorrow.
What's the date, Ted?
It's the 3rd.
Yeah. So he's going at 4:30 on January 3rd.
I've been thinking it all week. I've been looking at the data. Camps, you can attest the data. Dude,
Data doesn't lie. Numbers
Patriots
don't lie.
got poor data.
Care for some blueberries?
Yeah. So the Patriots have really bad data. Everything says analytically that the Patriots are a terrible team. But what doesn't make sense, they're a terrible team according to all the data, but they win. They win their fucking games. They win ugly. You hear the term win ugly? And the Patriots are a team that has just spent the year winning ugly. Now what you don't hear about is ugly losses. Right? If you think about these teams, let's go to the NFC East, right? Or not the East, but the NFC. You take the... half a banana? You take the NFC. Flop. And you look at those top teams. The Saints, the Niners, Packers. Those are the three I want to talk about because those are the three contenders in the NFC.
Whoa.
Green Bay has great stats.
Saints, Niners, Packers.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're doing all right.
So with those three, data says they're good. None of them have ugly wins. They all have big wins. What I like to look at for those teams, for those top teams, how did they lose? Who did they lose
Packers
to?
have bad loss.
Ugly losses. You hear about ugly wins, but you don't talk about ugly losses, right? When you're a great team that wins ugly once, twice, not a big deal. When it's 2, 3, 4 times a year, that means you're figured out.
It depends too. You got to be resilient. You got to be the team that can take that bad loss and be like, man, we just, that was an off game. It was just nasty. Let's go fucking kill it next week. Not let that shit roll you into next week. Like, oh, this was fucked up. That was fucked up.
So that comes with culture in the locker room.
You know what I mean, though?
Right.
That's a big factor in it.
That goes on table. We can't analyze that. Those are what we call the intangibles.
I think that has a huge factor.
The way a team's resiliency, right? Mm-hmm. And that is made by the man. The strength of the herd is the bison, and the strength of the bison is the herd.
Carson Wentz.
Right? That is resiliency. That's something that's so great about Philadelphia, and why Philadelphia's got a really good shot against the Seahawks, because they're a very resilient team. Look what Carson Wentz has done with that team on his back. That is so moldy. That looks like a nug, bro. That grape looks like a nug. But the Philadelphia versus Seahawks, definitely one of the most resilient games that we're going to see. It's going to be tough, chewed out. Two great culture locker rooms.
I slightly disagree with you there. I think Seattle's going to run away with it.
Well, I didn't call Philadelphia to win. I said it was going to be... Seattle is an equally resistant
I think you said
team.
it's going to be a great matchup.
Yeah. I don't think he's going to run away with it. I don't think it's going to be a well-played, cautious game, the first 3 quarters. So that's going to keep it close. 4th quarter, you're going to see which quarterback is better. They're going to have spent 3 quarters of the game, 45 minutes of analyzing what that team is doing. Best coaching is going to come in and, the adjustments that are going to be made. Mm-hmm. We're going to see it. It's going to be a close game to the 4th quarter. And then I'd say whoever scores first in the 4th quarter has this game. Or... better yet, whoever has possession last wins this game. I think if either team can keep it close, Carson Wentz and Russell Wilson are both the level of quarterbacks against these levels of defense. Let's say not say levels, these calibers. They are in tiers, but this is a mid-tier. These are mid-tier defenses. I got to think about those words. It's tough. It's tough to call Seattle. Oh, Jadeveon Clowney could be a game wrecker here. Although the Philadelphia Eagles got a great offensive line.
Russ has won games himself.
Oh, yes, so is Carson Wentz. You can't take it away from Carson Wentz with the supporting cast he's had.
All Carson Wentz does lack, though? Playoff experience.
Yes, you know what? His roster, though, his entire roster, his entire cast has Super Bowl experience. You have a lot of Super Bowl winners that know how to win the ugly games, the tough games. And Carson Wentz is in it to prove it, man. Remember, he was out that Super Bowl run with Nick Foles. He is in it now as this is his chance, this is the guy. No one's expecting him to make a Super Bowl run. But he is ripe for an upset against. He was ripe for an upset against Russell Wilson and the Seahawks. But it's Russell Wilson too.
Something happened.
Last possession wins. Yeah, we paid the rent, or I paid the rent, my half the rent. It went through. For a couple of young men that live together, man, we crush the bills.
Yeah.
We always pay the bills in this house. We always got the lights on, the energy going. We got a keg on the balcony. This house knows how to roll.
We keep the lights on.
All right, so we're going back to the data. We dropped out of this graph.
God, I hate that Minnesota is so good on numbers.
Yeah,
They really are, but they suck.
they do not suck.
Kirk Cousins,
If you are good at the numbers, you do not suck.
Kirk Cousins, you're not a winner.
If you are good at the numbers, but people still don't believe in you, because they have the numbers, they have the record.
There's the X factor too,
Which kind of comes down to the team's personality, that locker room. These guys,
It's a lot of different things.
I don't know if Kirk Cousins is a guy that can shield it. If Dalvin Cook comes back, this team gets their identity back, and they're going to be able to do that play action, and they're going to be very dangerous because people haven't seen that in weeks. There's not a lot of tape. If you're playing Minnesota, I definitely think you don't want to necessarily pay attention to the team that you've seen the last few weeks. You want to go back and look at the beginning of the season tape on those players that were in it and the game plans that they came out with, that they've been crafting on, that they've made sharp.
It's very interesting data here. That being said,
So what we have,
The metric here that it uses is points per minute, and not necessarily does a high points per minute mean that you're going to win. Just like we were saying earlier, it's not are your wins big wins where you blow the people out.
Yeah.
Because sometimes it's not what it takes. Sometimes you win 14-7 in a dogfight. You know what I mean? And that's
So, something I find interesting is our time of possession. Time of possession, I really thought I was going to see some astronomical numbers with the Baltimore Ravens. I thought for sure the Baltimore Ravens would be 40 minutes of possession a game.
Really?
Right? They weren't. They're 32. They have 32 minutes to 28 minutes to their opponents on average.
I think the Packers were 32 as well.
Yeah, no one gets above 32. It is nearly possession of the ball in the NFL this season is nearly 50-50 in every single game. That means you are going to get so that translates to me in my head the equal amount of opportunities on offense to
who
score.
can be more efficient?
Who can be more efficient putting in end zones, but also who can just keep it close? Who can keep it close to Vegas odds, get you in scoring position? That's why that field goal I think is important, right?
Yeah.
We have field goals per game, right? And the rate that they score, and that's why I think this Eagles Seahawks game is going to come down to that final possession. Which quarterback is going to be able to be clutch in the end, or which defensive player can make a play? But I think it's going to be kept close by the way the minutes come out. I think each team is going to get 30 minutes. And I think you give Carson Wentz 30 minutes of the ball versus Russell Wilson 30 minutes of the ball.
Now, big thing we're not doing here is talking about
close.
defense.
We're not talking about how Jadeveon Clowney, Fletcher Cox.
Guess
There
what?
are game records.
Guess what? Defense can score points too.
Defense can score points. That is actually
That'll flip that on your head, huh?
I didn't. Well, not necessarily. It's such a defense. Defense probably comes in if we had some field position, like of those 30 minutes. I think the defense's biggest influence.
No way, it can get you another possession.
It could totally, yeah.
So say you're 32 minutes.
But where does it put
say
you on the
your 32
field?
minutes are 8 possessions, okay?
Where does it put you on the field? Right? Who gets what defense gives their offense the best starting position?
Momentum.
Which team gives their offense the best starting positions? The closer you
Where
start.
are the turnovers at?
Yeah, the closer you start to your end zone,
I don't know if
the more likely you are to score. I am projecting right now on what dude, I love the influence, the analytics these last 5 years of this technology evolution has leaked into the NFL, Major League Baseball, these sports science. I love it because you get to see all the tangibles, and you get to see all the tangibles broken down, the DNA code of it.
Someone else does all the work.
Yeah,
great.
Yeah, it's all
Yeah.
on NFL.com. You just gotta find it. You just gotta dig it out
That's
yourself.
great.
It is great.
You don't have to go. I mean, it used to be, like back like way back in the baseball statistics days. Guys would keep score of ball game with paper and pencil, and then
Yes.
you get people's batting averages from
Algorithms,
that.
dude.
Record
Thank
that.
God for the algorithms.
Now someone else does it, or a computer does it.
Yeah.
It's great.
Like that, so fast. We have all this so quick, and then it just gives you way more time to analyze the data. So yeah, I thought this was all really good, and so that's what my thing with defense is. I'd like to get some new data on defense, and now that I'm kind of coming up with the concept in my head right now, and saying it out loud for the first time, is that I think the defense. I think the data would show that the defenses with the that give their offenses the best starting field position. Starting on within your opponent's 50 on turnovers, big punt returns. Right here's special teams coming.
See, that would be a good one.
Your punter,
that would
right?
be a good one to average out.
Yes. See the average of that. The guys with the average of
And
yards,
that's so like that's
yards
so random.
away from end zone
Not
per
random, but-
drive. It's not random. So say you have 5. Let's say
You can't always. A defense doesn't really determine when a turnover is going to happen. Because they're more reactionary. They don't say, "All right, we're going to turnover this play. This
they
play,
don't.
we're going to do. Maybe this drive. Maybe like
They don't say it as a team, but sometimes I think there's a player in his head saying, "All right, I got this guy timed up. I got this beat. I'm going to be able to."
Right. There's sometimes when you
Jadavion
just
Clowney's
feel
going to have
you
it
can-
timed out in the third, fourth quarter where he's going to be able to come off that line, put a straight stiff arm into whoever the unlucky bastard is playing left tackle for the fucking Philadelphia Eagles.
Swipe the
and he's
ball.
going to take that big gorilla right hand and swipe right down on Carson Wentz's fucking wind back trying to hit fucking Andre Ward third deep. And that ball's gonna come out, and someone's gonna scoop and score. I think those plays they time those things out. Troy Polamalu's like, I'm gonna make a play this play. Ed Reed's like, okay, they're going deep. They're trying to bait me deep. I've baited them to think I'm ready to get baited deep 3 times.
Mm-hmm.
These guys, you go out there and play defense, and you set these things up.
Yeah.
So I think but they don't say it out loud to each other because otherwise they're like.
Donald
they
Trump
don't do
did.
it.
Iran with a bit of a swat this morning.
Oh! America laid the swat with our big gorilla arm. We laid the
I think it's
swat.
more of a drone in this instance, but yeah.
Yo, that's the biggest gorilla arm. Using a drone. Thank you, analytics. Analytics in modern warfare.
There was
When you
some
can
guy
use an algorithm to drop a bomb on a person. That's what we did. That's what a drone is. It's science.
An unmanned vehicle.
It's some guy typing it. Yeah,
With a
unmanned
joystick,
vehicle
huh?
with a joystick. On the other side, who knows? Probably coming from, coming from a military base out there. You know what I mean? But what do you think? You think it was the right move? What do you think? Are we facing consequences right now? You're seeing all these World War III boogaloo. It's the electric boogaloo happening.
They're not stupid enough to attack us.
Not on our soil, no. But I mean, you got to think.
And so, do I support it? Really, what I think, man, this war, like a lot of wars, almost every war that's ever been fought, is fought in the name of religion. It's, it kind of, I don't want to say it started, but it compounded, this specific Iran issue compounded when Donald Trump recognized Israel as the capital instead of Palestine, which pissed off all the Arabic people, the Arabics that don't, they don't see the capital as Jerusalem or Israel.
Palestine.
They see it as Palestine, and that's what what Iran backs. And
There's a sect of people in this world that don't believe the Hebrew, the Jews, that they don't even recognize their existence. And it's not the Gentiles, the Christians, the Catholics. It's not them. They get along fine. It's that other. It's that third. I don't want to come off as xenophobic or anything.
My point is just this: that
they don't recognize the right to exist. So of course it is a world in turmoil because of the religion. War is.
Yeah, but
it's from religion. I like that. That was on point.
They're not. I guess I just don't necessarily agree with wars being fought over religion. which have been so many of them. Like,
I think religion has been.
I just think this is like, yeah, they're crazy. They believe this crazy stuff. There are videos of them chanting "Death to America." Got it. Whatever. But here we call that free speech. You know, like, and although they're saying that, if they're not acting like, everyone knows they're not dumb enough to come fuck with us, because everyone knows what's gonna happen. Like, try me, bitch, right?
Well, yeah.
But like,
So
go fuck off in your little. I mean, it's just like
I read an
everything else
article
in
that
life, you know?
General Salami, that motherfucker was responsible for the previous Iran embassy protest. So it was him that approved. He staged that protesting. Mm-hmm. And there's hundreds. There's no video of it. There was actually no media coverage of this. But an American embassy was essentially under the attack. We are evacuating in all of Iran of American citizens right now because, I mean, if we don't remember, I think it was like 40 years ago. 40 years ago, oh shit, it's 2020. I can't think of the date. Sometime in the 90s, the Iran hostage situation. I think it was only like 40 years ago when Jimmy Carter negotiated. We have always had
94.
This has been going on, and this has been bubbling over. It's made up,
right.
But that could be it. That's the only time I've ever heard boogaloo in reference. So, I mean, we could totally Urban Dictionary it right now.
Boogaloo.
When you hear boogaloo, what do you think?
That's why I was asking.
Well, yeah, to tell me, like, I say boogaloo. Hey, man, you want to come to a boogaloo?
I got
What do
no
you think?
idea.
You want to go to a boogaloo?
I have no idea what the fuck that is.
Boogaloo?
That's my first
Yeah, I
question.
just need.
What is a?
What is, I barely know how to spell it. Boogaloo. Boogaloo. Urban Dictionary.
It's not L-O-O. L-O-U.
Dude, I don't know. I've seen it spelled a couple different ways. Boogaloo. B-O-O-G-A-L-O-O. Modern dance to rock and roll music performed with swiveling and shuffling movements of the body, originally popular in the 1960s.
What the fuck are you saying, dude?
We're on the boogaloo there. What the fuck?
It also means the
rock and roll.
It also means the apocalypse.
It means we're going to the boogaloo. If the apocalypse occurs, we're going to the big dance. You know,
We're dancing. Oh shit, dude.
it's a dance of war. And now, so now I'll look up boogaloo memes.
God, why are you binging, bro? Bing is the worst. I can't believe it. This guy uses Bing.
I'm not in the.
This guy uses Bing.
I try not to be in the Google database. I don't.
You know what you should use is DuckDuckGo.
Giving them a shout out. DuckDuckGo.
DuckDuckGo is a internet search engine that doesn't save any of your like results or information or searches, anything like that.
What do I think about our involvement in the boogaloo? What the fuck? I think we should win. Like these are boogaloo memes. Waiting for the boogaloo. Like it's Glorious Leader 2, Electric Boogaloo.
Get yeeted by Paul Blart. What?
When you first. Yeah, that's a boogaloo. These are the memes I was talking about. These are what's popping up on the internet these days. If you want to know what we're looking at, I suppose you go to Bing. Giving you, I don't know what Google's going to show you, but you go to Bing and type in boogaloo memes. Hit the images. It handles just like Google. But yeah, I think it's an Always Sunny in Philadelphia reference because I've seen that. So.
Maybe it's a quote from a movie or something that I just haven't seen.
Dude, I'm almost positive it's Always Sunny. But I don't know how much more deeper we get into it. But yeah, I'm just here for the boogaloo. I'm here for the gangbang. That's a great one. It's the that opening scene, and what a great movie Old School is. That opening scene of Old School where Luke Wilson opens up the door and it's just that guy like, I'm here for the gangbang after he just walked in on his wife getting fucked by Jody.
Dude, this is ridiculous.
It's ridiculous,
bro. It's got a tattoo on his chest.
I don't know if that's real. I think that's just mean. I think you could write that.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. I don't know. With these graphics, it's just an algorithm.
They're referencing this other thing. I don't know what this is.
So I think we're gonna get diving into this. Maybe play a game of Madden, call it a night. It is Friday night. I hope you guys are all out there having a good time. We hope you guys stay on the up because you've been put on the up with Kevin Hyde and Alex Camps.
Boom.
And we're gonna turn the camera
okay. It's a Teo. How do you say that?
A catastrophic.
Tiatwaki. A catastrophic event that destroys existing institutions and norms of society.
That's totally what's happening. That's a boogaloo.
They've become synonymous. See, I needed to dive down the rabbit hole. I got you. I pulled it up. Did you see that?
Where did you get some foreign language?
It's in this thread of all these memes. That's what these guys are posting and talking about.
You guys you can figure anything out in this fucking world if you just get online and you dig. We're gonna leave you guys with that.
What do you think of our involvement?
God bless America.
What do you think of our involvement in the Boogaloo?
We'll see you guys later.
Cheers. I think we should win.
For the longest time, and why we've just recently chosen, I think it's because that was a tech. They're trying to they want us out, and we're letting them know we're fucking in. And what you say is that I think what they tell us is that this is for religion. Because that's how you get the people behind it. That's how you get guys like us to sign up and for this country, nationalism, patriotism, for God and country, to go there and fight a war like this. But up there, it's the military complex, right? The industrial military complex theory, but it's a fact, right? Guys, there's people at the top making money with war, right? And it's about resources. It's because you can get contracts to get concrete over there. Concrete changed Iraq, right? And there's families there's families in America that have been around since the revolution that are responsible for it. They've been around from the beginning, and they did shit right from the beginning. You want to talk about DuPont families and the Koch brothers, like the original landowners when we won the war, the heroes.
Man.
They've been around forever, and they've been doing it right. And that those people they convince us that this is about religion, to send us there, fight for your God and country. It's about your country. It's about religion. They don't like us, but it's them making all the money, and it's because there's oil there, because they had all the fucking oil, and we have a ton of oil too, but we're not tapping it the way the Middle East is tapping it. We want to drain the Middle East of everything they have, right? And then the world will look to us for oil, and we'll be such a superpower they're not going to be able to touch us. Because I'm telling you, we're not going to make the switch over until oil is gone. We're kind of running the clock of once the oil disappears, and they say it could be 1,000 years, it could be 10,000 years, it could be 100,000 years, but we are in oil wars right now. And the step after oil wars is nuclear. We're on a path, and we're on a path. And what we're doing, you wouldn't get me to want to go fight that war there. They're gonna have to come here for me to be involved.
Right. I will.
Unless Uncle Sam gives me a call.
I'll be the first fucker out the door, loaded up, locked, cocked, ready to rock. If anybody, regardless, Iranian, Guatemalan, Nicaraguan, Indonesian,
if anybody tries to come to our land and take what's ours,
fucking Switzerland bitches, it don't matter.
Even if it's our own government. You heard about what's happening in Virginia. I was telling you.
We both took an oath to
oh, absolutely.
You're
talking to a couple combat veterans. In case the world didn't know, in case whoever we're talking to, whoever's hearing us didn't know. We, Alex, Camps, you did a contract. How many? 3-4 years in the
4 years. That's right.
PFAR Fister used to call in those strikes.
That's right.
The old school way, the radio way. Come about
through
this thing
artillery.
through a manned, artillery. Yeah, through artillery. You
artillery mortars, CAS, which is close air support, and
And I myself was infantry. And we were stationed up in Alaska. We did our stint, and I'm all about God and country. I do love the life I'm able to live. The fact that I'm able to sit in front of a camera right now, put stuff out there. Then tomorrow I'm going to be making wings and watching football. On Sunday I'm going to go. Me and my girlfriend, we got a yurt rented.
I forget I'm stumbling over the words for the oath when they swear sin, but to protect the country against all enemies, foreign and domestic.
And domestic. And the thing about it is I went and did the foreign part, and I'm done with the foreign part. I was ready to do that. I got my deployment notched.
Right.
And, I am ready. You don't need to go do that again. unless they need me to do that again. But we have a huge army. We have over a million troops at 1%. We got a million troops. That's not active duty. That's not even counting Guard Reserve. Like we have, like if we go through all of that, it is World War III if we have dispatched all of that across the
I'm out of the IRR in like a month, bro.
Yeah, you will 100% be called back if all of that is dispatched. All of that is dispatched sent
That
out.
ain't gonna happen in a month.
No, that's not gonna happen.
I'll be out of the IRR, bro.
That's 100% not gonna happen. There's no way they ever pull
No.
anybody out of the country. But if they did, you need guys like us to stay back here and train and work with the militias. You need NCOs in that militia, and there's absolutely no doubt in my mind, wherever I'm at, I'll be able to train and sustain a decent resistance. We'd fucking fortify the neighborhoods, put up the burrs, set up patrols. We'd be training. We'd be at the range. Like honestly, like you need guys like us that know how to restart and know how to get a fighting force going on soil up here. Where we're not going to have the resources that you guys got. We have what we have at our disposal. Which, thank God bless America, that Second Amendment, we got it all, baby. We got it fucking all. We can scatter in the mountains, we can get organized with our communication, and we can survive for a very long time.
Very long time.
God bless America.
Love it, man.
And you need good old boys to stay back. So I don't want to go. I'm here to do that, I got a few copies of the Ranger Handbook.
Fuck a few of your wives, I mean.
Oh, absolutely not. Absolutely not. If you die, they will be married off to soldiers coming home that are going to get land. The soldiers coming home that do fight this war, the heroes.
I mean, you'd be a hero too.
They're going to come back and they're going to get land. And a concubine or a wife, whatever. That's the day because we might get wiped to that kind of point. God, could you imagine the death toll of an actual World War III if the superpowers were involved? It'd be through the roof.
We're gonna talk about that. Let's talk about North Korea.
What about?
So you got to think Kim Jong Un's butthole puckered a little bit from this.
Yeah, I saw a couple memes about his ass puckering.
Like
and,
he's vulnerable
I guess,
now. Like they waxed this guy. What's keeping them from waxing you?
Well, he plays ball. He literally plays ball with Trump. They go golfing. They're boys. We don't have to worry about North Korea like this.
I think you're right. That's the attitude we need to have. But
I mean,
just for
he could be a sneaky little bastard, but I don't think he wants to get involved. He should say North Korea should 100% be the Swish, be the Swedish Switzerland, the neutral. All right, they need to be neutral. And they're like anybody that's not directly involved with America and Iran should really just stay the fuck out of our fucking business and just let us duke it out. And
they've got to play it cool because
everybody should play it cool. Absolutely, everybody in the world should play it cool.
North Korea is cool with China, and if we go to war in if we were to fucking drone strike Kim Jong Un, kill him, I bet North Korea invades South Korea over the DMZ.
Hang on. What's this theory right here? What do you think of this? The CIA has a list of good guys and bad guys in the world, right? We have a list. What is stopping us from taking that bad guys list and just Order 66 the Jedi motherfuckers? Just boom.
Epstein them?
All of them. Just fire off drones all over the world. Eliminate
no,
everyone we call a bad guy.
You don't even drone them. You
World police.
You Epstein them.
Yeah, just finish the world.
They just disappear.
Oh man.
They go themselves.
Yeah, because we'd obviously buy the popular press, right? They kill themselves. It's whatever we now take over their media.
Got to control the narrative.
Whatever we tell the people in the narrative is, we get away with it. Today, media brainwashing, drone technology. Fuck, dude, I wouldn't be surprised if they're listening right now. They're gonna fucking come into some drone through our front window, man.
Bang bang.
Goddamn good thing we're patriots.
Be like duck hunt out here, man.
Yeah. Fucking get a
blind.
Get a blind up, put a little overhead shield, get a big kettling pot of hot water to protect the front door. Anyone that comes and tries to get the front door, we can just let the hot oil rip over them. Right, turn them to popcorn.
I think we got some bacon grease up there.
Just fill that giant pot up with grease, and water, and burn it, and just dump it over the top. Right, anybody trying to come in.
Grease would be awful because then
Get a shield wall.
Even
on
if
the
it doesn't
staircase.
burn you, you're covered in fucking grease.
No, we should get a couple of riot shields, right? Or old school metal shields. Because worst comes to worst, we got to make a shield wall on the staircase. That's the funnel we got to protect. You know.
Yeah.
Keep all the resources.
Well, I mean, it's a fatal funnel up that staircase, you know.
Yeah, well, we got that nice overhead defense right there.
In the back.
Put arrows right behind it as we hold the shield wall, right? And they're fucking coming up, just taking them out. Ugh. Rugby House 1.0 is ready for the Boogaloo.
That's right.
We are ready for the Boogaloo.
Yeah, say America drone strike Kim Jong-un.
Yeah.
North Korea invades South
We
Korea.
really shouldn't do that.
No.
Yeah, we totally shouldn't do that. All right. Why would we? We're
No,
focused
no, no.
on here.
Oh, I thought you were talking
Why
about
should we
that bit.
stretch
No,
that?
yeah. So absolutely.
No, the bit's fine. I love the
So
bit.
here's what's happening. North Korea invades South Korea. Okay.
Yeah.
They go over the DMZ.
Yeah, keep talking.
Basically, the entire city of Seoul, South Korea, is destroyed. All of South Korea is going to get like just completely pillaged and like turned into North Korea. They're going to wipe everybody out and just restart as North Korea 2.0. And it's
So you're saying?
and so
Where are we at?
if
Korea's right here. This peninsula.
yeah, so if North Korea invades, the U.S. and everyone there is either with a president like Trump, we're gonna fucking go to all-out war, and
Not if we're stretched out in Iran.
we're not stretched out. We have one brigade there.
We don't know. Well, waiting in Kuwait. We issued them out to Kuwait. We have nobody in Iran outside of spooks and.
So you
I
got
bet
two options here.
Dude, you want to make a bet? The berets are already on the ground. We already got tier 1 on the ground there for sure.
So we've got
You can't beat us. You can't fucking beat us. We're gonna go on forever. Americans will never fall. As long as human beings exist, we're not gonna lose. We're smarter than you. We're stronger than you.
Stronger.
We're better than you.
That's right.
You exist because we allow it.
Yeah, so we either cut our fucking losses and let all of Korea just be ruled by North Korea,
Well, think of this, man.
or we try and fight back. And what that's going to happen is, say we fight back and we even push into North Korea and we now occupy the Korean Peninsula.
So-
China's not going to be so cool with that because then they're buddy, like Korea borders China. North Korea borders China.
Mm-hmm.
The fucking China doesn't want South Korea or any. China wants a dictatorship in North Korea.
China wants everything.
They want that buffer. You
Dude,
know what
when
I mean?
the world collapses, when the world powers collapse, right? And when China exists, if China comes out on top, with America just being like, cool, we'll take the northern hemisphere and you guys take all, they're going to get everyone that speaks. The world should get divided by language at that point, is that Asia's going to get, China wants Asia. All right, that's what they want out of this. They don't want to come take over America. They want to use our money and shit.
I don't think that it's not even about taking over for China. They just don't want a.
No, they're playing it cool. China plays it cool. I like China. We got a great relationship with China. We got them in on the NFL, the NBA.
They're communism.
Their people are getting happy. They have Disney. Their people are communism. But look at the transition. Look at the Western. Look at the Western influence China is. America is putting into China. You know, like they have Disney now. You know, and not everyone's getting on board with it, but this is going to pay off residuals for the Chinese people. Residuals. We're talking generational Western influence. You know, and when you're playing the long game like we are, that is how you conquer. When you're playing the long game like America, that's how you take over a place. You get them hooked on our sports. You get them hooked on our culture. You bring them into our culture, that they're learning our language to watch our things. And you get that influence. And then those people get woke. And then those people are like, oh man, I should really live in a republic because I want to be in the NBA. And I could be in the NBA, but I live here and they tell me I got to work in a shop. You know, or I got to be a coder or a doctor, you know, like, because they're given jobs, right? They're told when they're 18, all right, the tests say you're this, and you're fucking custodian. And you're going to be a fucking happy custodian.
It's like the Marines.
Yeah, they get assigned. It's like being in the military. You just get assigned an MOS. You turn 18 and they assign you something to do the rest of your life.
That's what they do in the Marines.
And
The Marines don't have a...
And so there's
They don't get
right now
that.
they're going to continue doing that, but they're now going to allow those people that are getting assigned their jobs to live their life to watch Disney, to have their kids watch Disney and learn American values, right? To learn to watch our sports and listen to our athletes talk, right? And listen to the freedoms that we get. And generationally, it's going to inspire the youth that when those youth are older, you know, that's how you take over land. And that's psyops. That's how we infiltrate places. Hearts and minds. And you start with think of it generationally. And that's something we haven't been doing in Afghanistan. We're 20 years in Afghanistan. If we'd fucking done our job right, there would be 18-year-olds, there would be young Americans or young Afghanistan people voting there for democracy and republic and what's right, and they wouldn't be doing it. But we've done a piss poor job because of the experimental warfare. You know, where we learned to drone strike, you know, is there. Where we learned to be so precise that we could use our intel to take out a general and not think twice about it. Because if we can do that to you guys there, we can do that to you fucking anywhere.
Anywhere.
Bro. Anywhere. You got the goddamn US of A.
The US of A. The one...
World Police!
Stars and Stripes, baby!
I'm wow, Boogaloo!
Yeah, I don't know what that means.
The Boogaloo memes, the World War III Boogaloo memes. I think the word Boogaloo, like when the Boogaloo kicks off.
I don't know. Yes.
When the Boogaloo kicks off.
Why is it called that?
Why is it called that?
What,
I think it's a pop culture reference. I'm not positive. We could Urban Dictionary it. But my thought is there's Always Sunny in Philadelphia, very popular underground show. Not underground, it's FX. Super popular. It's so unbelievably popular. They have an Electric Boogaloo, like 2 episode, part 1 and part 2. And the gang gets in the Electric Boogaloo, like the Electric Boogaloo kicks off or something. And it's like doomsday, shit hits the fan, and it's the gang surviving. For I think they got to get to the Philadelphia Eagles Super Bowl or something. And just shit hits the fan.